welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But
turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the ride.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push pass.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Opening play of the drive from the 39. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Williams will pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They punted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got the 1st down and more. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Runs through a tackle. He'll be run out of downs at the 13.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yoker. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Got a man, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Evans. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So here comes the Michigan offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Washington wants to go quickly.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Williams will pass. Got his man quickly. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
At the 36. Second down.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Coleman. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort,